Hey gamers, welcome back to the channel. Today in DC Dark Legion, we've got the December update to the tag team tier list. What this does is take a look at full tag teams. 5 characters with the same tag, or at least as many as we can create from that. And then we do some filling in the blanks, ranking them from best to worst. Most of your tag teams are in here. There's been quite a few updates for December, so let's get into it. All right, and welcome back. Let's go ahead and jump into the tier list. We are taking a look at most of the tag teams that are currently in the game. We are ranking them from best down to worst. Some updates that I made is I've split this tier list up into core, main, and alts. What that is your core members. Those are going to be the 3 main members of that tag team that you're really going to want to focus on because they support each other very well. But also if you want to mix that tag team with some other tag teams, it's going to support whoever you bring in very well as well. So let's take a look at the Superman team. Change to this as I added Hippo as an alt. So we got Supergirl, Krypto, and Superboy. Great for a core team. You've got some nice heals and some crowd control with Krypto. You've got Superboy, who really buffs up that physical damage. It's going to help Supergirl out quite a bit, as well as your 4th here, which is Superman. We don't have a 5th yet, but we've got some good alts. We got Flash, who's going to allow your highest attack hero to launch their ults as much as possible. You got Nightwing that you can bring in for additional physical damage. Superboy is really going to help with that. You've got Hippo, who is going to offer shields and protection for the team. Really good taking this team into Meta Brawl. So really good team here. Remains in S tier. Legion of Doom, I did make one change here. I added Riddler as an alt. So when we take a look at the core team, you've got Scarecrow, Deathstroke, and Sinestro. Scarecrow supports Sinestro very well, being able to buff up that spiritual damage. And then you got high single target physical damage with Deathstroke. Rounding out that team, you got Captain Cold and Lex. Captain Cold really helping with that physical damage as well. But you really don't have much sustainability with this team. There's no heals or anything, so I would swap out Captain Cold for Riddler. Riddler, fantastic hero. Probably one of my favorites in the game right now because I think the character design and I think the kit design and everything was done very, very well. Also, I heard when I was doing some research, Riddler was part of Legion of Doom. I don't know story or anything there, but hey, if that's true, give him an LOD tag and call it good. But I think he would be great for that. One thing to mention about Legion of Doom, high investment team. This is not a cheap team. You're going to spend a lot of time. If you're a whale, you're going to spend quite a bit of money. Or if you're free to play, it's going to take a long time to really build this team. Deathstroke requires high investment to really, really make him good and just make him almost invulnerable. There are some good counters to the team, to Deathstroke though. But this is going to take a while to build. But a really good team, and I'm hearing you get them all up to 5 red stars. They just dominate in PvP. They do really well. Last of the S tier is going to be Justice League Dark. Zatanna, Swamp Thing, and Constantine make up your core team. Swamp Thing, talking about counters to Deathstroke, really helps with Deathstroke. Deathstroke typically will go for your Constantine, and with that damage reduction that you get from Swamp Thing, it really helps Constantine. But Zatanna had a rework recently that really has helped out. Now she's got her clone that comes out and really distracts Deathstroke. So it really allows for your Constantine to build up a little bit and really do some damage and get that first ult off and really do some massive damage there. The other 2 is going to be Raven and Fate. That rounds out your 5. I really don't have many alts unless you want to get into some mixed tag teams. But this is a fantastic team. Now, if you don't have Swamp Thing yet, you're going to have Wonder Woman in there until you get Swamp Thing, and then you're going to want to get them. All right, Arkham's Most Wanted. I think I've seen a lot of adjustment with this team. Specifically, I had this team down, in B, so I moved them up to A. Adding Riddler to this team really, really helped this team out. I think your core is going to be Joker, Riddler, and Scarecrow. You got Nurse Harley and Bane rounding out the top 5. Nurse Harley is a massive whale character, though. You got to get all the way up to VIP 16 to even unlock her. So she's going to take quite a bit of investment. If you don't have her, you can throw Two-Face in there. Two-Face has some debuffs that are really going to help your team do more damage against the enemy. Let's see. Let's go to Amazons. So we got 3. I did move Amazons up. I think I had them in C tier. Now that we've got DM Wonder Woman, we've got Donna Troy, really buffed them up a little bit. So I think they're solid Bs right now. You got Hippo, DM Wonder Woman, and Donna, who I feel are your core. Donna really buffing up DM Wonder Woman. Problem is, 1% maybe, maybe 2% of the player base is going to have DM Wonder Woman. With Artemis coming into the game, I hope she plays a good kind of budget character to throw in here in DM Wonder Woman's stead, right? So your core, I think at that point, is going to be Hippo, Artemis, and Donna Troy. Hopefully, if she really serves as that damage dealer, she's coming in as a warrior. So we'll see what she can do. And then we've got Wonder Woman here as well. There's no healer here on this team, so Riddler is pretty versatile. He's going to work. He's going to help your spiritual damage dealers. He's going to help your physical damage dealers. He's going to give shields. He's going to give heals. He is an all-around great character, so I think he would fit in well to round out that team. Justice League just continues to be kind of for me. I think Superman, Flash, and Green Lantern are going to be your top three. Green Lantern, a bit of a whale character, but you can unlock him a little bit easier now with where he is in the VIP. If you don't have Green Lantern, though, you're going to go ahead and throw Mera in there. You can also swap out Shazam for Martian Manhunter. If you don't have Shazam or Martian Manhunter, or if one of them's built up more than the other, then you got Aquaman in there as well. So they're okay. I did move them down. They were A, and I moved them down into B tier. Teen Titans, we got Starfire, Nightwing, and Donna Troy, I think are probably going to be your core. Nightwing, Donna Troy really helping with the physical damage that Nightwing has. You've got Starfire in there for some heals and some shields as well. Great character. You're going to round that team out with Red Robin and Cyborg. Cyborg really helping with that physical damage as well with Vulnerable. And then I really don't have any alts for this team just yet. Bat Family, I'm going to get back to Teen Titans here in a minute, but Bat Family, Nightwing, Red Robin, Batgirl are probably going to be your top three in there. And then you got Batman and Robin, who's going to round out your five. Not a fantastic team. I think I bumped them down as well from B down to C. But if you're looking for a good Teen Titans and Bat Family team, I think your Starfire, your Nightwing, Batgirl, Red Robin, and Cyborg is a pretty good team there. So, and if you want to play around, if you want to test Donna a little bit, I'd probably swap Cyborg out for Donna. All right, so that wraps up those. We got League of Assassins. Really not great right now. I think Ra's, Deathstroke, and Talia are going to be your core. You've got Bane and Red Hood rounding out the five right there. We do have an Ascension event for Red Hood. Once you get Red Hood up to 5 red stars, you can go through that. Well, you can do it before then, but once you finish that event, you can get him up to Mythic and 5 purple. Did buff him up a little bit, but really didn't make him a must-have character. So it really didn't do much for this team. Outsiders, there are only 3 characters. 3 characters. Only 3 characters. With Martian Manhunter, Starfire, and Roy. Roy being absolutely awful. I'd probably throw Cyborg and Nightwing in there. And the reason for that is because we've got a Teen Titans tag that you can use here. With Starfire, Nightwing, and Cyborg. So you got some nice physical damage. With Nightwing, you got Cyborg helping increase that physical damage. So I think that would round out that team if you really want to play around with it. Not a great team, though. Birds of Prey, we got Hawkgirl, Nurse, Harley, and Batgirl for your core. Nurse Harley, again, a bit of a whale character. You got to get all the way up to VIP 16 to unlock her. So I'd probably throw Vixen in there instead of her to round out your core. And then you got Harley and Ivy in there as well to round out that 5. Not a great team. I'm really hoping for better here. I heard Artemis was part of Birds of Prey at one point, so we'll see what kind of tags Artemis has. Seems like she's been part of a lot of different teams. She was part of Outlaws at one point as well. So we'll see what tags she gets. And then the worst team right now, actually these are both absolutely awful, but we got Harley, Captain Cold, and Croc as your core team for Suicide Squad right now. Deadshot being the 4th member. We don't have a 5th just yet, but I think Ivy and Riddler would find a good spot there if you really want to play around with the Suicide Squad team. In all, I think these 5 here are probably going to be your best teams if you're looking at really full synergistic teams using as many same tag teams as possible. There's a lot of different options in this game to mix and match your tagged teams. A lot of great characters here, though. I think these top 5, though, are probably my 5 favorite teams in the game right now. All right, everybody, that's what I had for you. This went a little bit long, but I made quite a few changes. Hopefully this is helpful. Very curious on your thoughts. What do you think about where I have people placed, how I've moved them? I'd love to hear from you. All right, everybody, as always, I want to thank you all for taking the time to watch the video. If you liked it, make sure to hit that like button and share your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Take care, everybody, and we'll talk to you next time.